Good afternoon. Jeff Dawson again. This is going to kind of be a rant, but it's not going to be political, so don't worry about that. Yesterday, I posted about Biden's press conference. He was talking about the infrastructure. I received an email this afternoon from a very good friend of mine, number one fan of my books. And she posted an article from a bridge collapse on I-35 around Salado, which is in the Waco district for the Texas Highway Department, of a truck that hit a bridge and it collapsed. Well, initial jerk reaction is, well, it was an old bridge. Actually, no, this was new construction. Now, if you want to see some photos, go ahead and do a search for equipment hitting bridges. One of the most prominent ones I remember was a heavy hauler with a track hoe that was not loaded properly, and it went right through a bridge deck up on I-70 in Kansas. I think it was around Russell, and this was like 6 or 8 years ago. And I also saw it almost happen when I worked for a company in the Dallas area. Haul truck driver loaded the track hoe, pulled off. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at the bridges coming up and started screaming bloody murder. We were all on our phones. We got him to stop 20 feet from the bridge. If we wouldn't have, he'd have kept going. And where they knuckle the main boom to the secondary boom, it would have hit the bridge, and 635 probably would have been shut down. I think that was over around the Galloway exit, but it would have been a disaster. So there's a reason we put these signs up on highways. Now, according to the article and the comments from TxDOT, the contractor had the appropriate warning signs out. Well, they really didn't say much about the speed limit in that area, because when you Google this and you see the damage, the truck almost got all the way through, or so it would appear. But he was too tall. And this is a new bridge. Now, it's going to be a new bridge now. On another note, before I get all this together, I was coming back from a job site, a job I had looked at 3 years ago just to see if they'd finished it. The city of Dallas is doing this major overlay project. There are cones up, there are men working, there's equipment working, they're laying tons of asphalt by the hour, and they're making really good progress. I'm sitting at a stop sign at a traffic light northbound around, and I'm starting to watch the public. They're too damn impatient to wait. So they start driving across the fresh asphalt. There's a worker walking down the asphalt, and he is a target. It doesn't matter that we have a safety vest on. You got a hard hat on. If somebody hits you doing 20, 25 miles an hour, it's going to hurt like hell. But nobody could wait until they got past the work area to turn around or to actually get up to an area where you could safely cross over and not interfere with the construction operation. This is why we put up signs. For those that don't seem to understand this, it is for our safety and yours. I worked on a job in Fort Worth many, many years ago. I got a call from the superintendent that there'd been an accident on the job. We've got road construction, through traffic signs, road not open. Did it stop this one gal? Hell no. She drove right into the bucket of our backhoe and then left the scene. And then called me and said I owed her for a new car. How do you think that turned out? Oh, she left the scene of an accident. We have a police report, and she didn't obey the signs. And these signs, hang on a second. you come on in. You come on in. You watch Blue Bloods without the sound. I have a friend that just stopped by. We're going to chat in a minute, but there's a reason we put these signs up. It's for your safety and it's for our safety. This trucker in Salado obviously didn't read the signs, or he just forgot about them. Because if they were 2 miles from the construction site, what did he care? I think they said the height was 13.6. So he hits a new bridge being built. But on this asphalt job, folks, all you got to do is wait a few minutes. If you were late, you're not going to get there any earlier. You should have left earlier. We don't put those up as Christmas ornaments. It's there for your safety and ours. And if you break it, you're not breaking the city or county law. You're breaking state law. And I hate to tell you this, but those fines started about $750 per incident, depending on the severity. If you hit a piece of construction equipment, good luck with that too. So the whole point is there's a reason we put these signs up. We understand it's an inconvenience because remember, just because our day is done when we're going home, we get into construction work zones. I've been in many of them. But the key word is patience. Have a little patience. You want to get home on time? We understand. You want to get home safely? We understand that. Well, guess what? We want to get home safely too. So think about that the next time you're reading those signs and you're reading the speed limits and what to do. Because if you don't, all you're going to do is become another statistic and another accident and cause a massive delay. And you know whose fault it's going to be? It's going to be yours. That's all for now. Yes. What you got that you want me to read?